Good morning, Spartans. In continuing October's promotion of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the Spartan family is working hard to promote information to help keep people healthy as possible. One advocate about breast cancer awareness has an important message for Spartans.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month includes a campus visit by advocate Isabel Guillen, who students may have seen at a recent football game, where she worked to spread information from her Chavelitas Pink Hood Cancer Foundation. Guillen explains why she started her cancer foundation.
In 2009, I found a lump in my breast, and I had a baby who is now actually um, a 14-year-old here at Sher High School. She was not even a year old when I found the lump, and I was being turned away from doctors everywhere that I went. The community that I was in basically told me that I was too young for breast cancer. And fast forward, almost a year later, I finally was diagnosed with stage 3B breast cancer. And being in the clinic, the oncology center, meeting so many women who were underserved, underrepresented, I wanted to do something for the community, and that's what motivated me to start my organization. Um, my father and I were both diagnosed 3 months apart with cancer. And so after losing him is what really pushed me to start the organization and become official nonprofit 501c3.
Guillen also explains what her goals are with her foundation.
My goal is to educate young women, both, male and female, um, students, community residents, about the importance of getting your exams, to know and understand what to look for when it comes to breast cancer. But it's not just about breast cancer, it's about informing the community about the different types of cancers and the screenings that they should be getting. So my goal is just to make sure that our community, our young adults, understand how important it is, to get checked or to learn how to do self breast exams, to look for signs when they don't feel well, and understand that there are different types of cancers and there's different, obviously, types of screenings. So I just want to make sure that we can educate our young adults in our community, to make sure that if, they feel something, they say something and not be afraid of speaking to an adult or to a medical provider.
So if Spartans take anything away from October, Guillen advises us to remember that if you feel something, say something and don't be afraid.
Another October tradition will take place next week when students in Pathway Engineering Electronics class host a haunted house. On Halloween, for $5, students will be able to visit Mr. Klein's class in C103, where a terrifying haunted house will be set up.
Well, we started planning a few weeks ago, right? We had them planned on paper, and then we come together, get ideas, and then we just. Well, we're gonna finalize it this week. We're gonna finalize it by Friday, and we're gonna put it together Monday, and get ready for Tuesday, Halloween, right?
Students set up the haunted house every year, but Klein says he has no idea what they have planned.
Every year, I've been doing this over 10 years. Every house is different. Everything is different every year because the kids do different things. Uh, so I don't know. I don't even know what to expect because they're in charge, right? So it should be like I said, just wear a diaper when you come. Okay?
Part of the goal for students is to have a chance to share their work.
It helps them by utilizing their skills in a functional way. They can learn about electronics, but if they do something with it, they can learn a lot better. They can turn the doll into a monster doll using electronics. Then we use this environment to showcase the dolls along with other things. So there'll be dolls. These are old dolls up there we've had in the past few years. Every year, they're maybe some are 8 years old, but they're from different years, and and it gives kids a chance to use what they know, right? Rather than just rather than book and paper, hands on, we can actually use it and see what happens. Okay.
Hello Spartans. We're gonna be selling these grams at our club. The big one's $5 and the small one's $3. Please come by the quad if you want to buy some. We're also gonna have a raffle if you buy some.
Some things that we have are bracelets, some slap bands, some squishies, and tattoos.
Um, if you want to join our environmental awareness club, you can. We're also gonna be selling grams, and here's a QR code. Please make sure to. Please also, we're gonna be doing a raffle. If you buy grams at the quad, and also during nutrition and lunch.
With the money we make from the grams, we will be having a raffle. We will do outside recycling, and we'll be planning out around the school.
Tomorrow night, Spartans football team takes on Montebello Oilers away in our final Alma League game, but we have already won the Alma League Championship. Tickets for the rivalry game are available on GoFan for $10 for adult and students and $7 for senior citizens and children ages 3 to 12. USB cards will be honored at the gate at Montebello High School. Spartans are on a current win streak of 2 games with hopes to make it to 3, so we can start even out the 35-game series record that has the Oilers winning 18 and the Spartans winning 16 and 1 tie. Playoff brackets will be posted by CIF on Sunday.
Varsity football players and coaches are looking forward to tomorrow's rival game, with Coach Ramos explaining why it's a good time to become a football player.
Football season is going really good right now. It's a really good time to be a Spartan. Our varsity team is 8-1 going into this game, so there's been a lot of positives. It's been really fun watching our kids grow and improve each week and get more and more competitive as we go. On top of that, our Frosh soft squad is 9-0, I believe, going into this week, and they're also having an incredible season. So it's a really good time to be a Spartan football player right now.
But Ramos tells fans to not look past tomorrow's game.
Right now we have a big game coming up on Friday. It's our rivalry week. We have our annual showdown against Montebello. So that is our priority rather than the playoffs. Again, we want to go down there and make sure that we win and we wrap up our league championship. Then after that, playoffs will take care of themselves.
Players are proud of their efforts this season and looking forward to a strong finish tomorrow.
Two-way starter. A little bit about the season. It started kind of rough. Week 0 took a tough loss to South Pass, but after that we just kept building. Look at us now, 8-1. And just want to shout out my defense, Coach Ramos and Coach Sanchez for, putting in the work. And watch us work versus Montebello, baby.
All of the players' excitement will make for a fun game, according to Coach Raul Sanchez. Players and fans are
But we are excited about Montebello. We are excited about the playoffs. All the kids are excited about the playoffs. So it should be a fun adventure.
Players and fans are sounding off on what they think the score will be for tomorrow's rival game against Montebello.
I think the prediction for the Friday's game is going to be like a cool 67-0. Like I believe in our guys. I think they're finna do it.
I got 14-0 Montebello.
Predictions for this Friday, I think we're going to win maybe like 56-0. I want to give a shout out to my guy Fabian Escamilla Sanchez. He's going to put on a show this week. Let's go.
My prediction is like 14-0.
In other sports news, girls volleyball ended their season in the final round of CIS playoffs last week with the loss of Notre Dame Academy in a competitive Division III bracket. The girls went 10-0 in league play and won against Almont League Championship for the record 7th straight year, ending with a 25-9 record overall for the season. As fall sports wrap things up with girls tennis competing in league prelims and finals today and tomorrow, and cross country competing in league finals tomorrow, It is time to kick off winter sports next Thursday in the gym. Madness on the Hill will celebrate the start of the basketball season with a DJ, contest, introductions, cheer, performance, and more. It starts at 6:30 and it's free. Last week's Spartans athletes of the week were announced after press time. They were first Alfredo Rodriguez, who is a junior on the football team. Alfredo is an offensive lineman who coaches acknowledges as someone who has consistent dedication and works hard to perfect his craft, serving as an anchor of the offense line and allowing for better runs and passes on the offense. The second athlete of the week, which is the tennis player Denise Sanchez, who is a junior on the girls' tennis team. Denise is acknowledged by her coaches as being supportive teammate who led by example by sweeping through San Gabriel High School in her 3 matches in a complete shutout, scoring 6-0, 6-0, and 6-0. This week, athletes of the week are first senior varsity volleyball player Daira Reyes. She fought hard in her first round playoff against Notre Dame Academy as captain. She stepped up in the game to get 7 kills, 11 digs, and 2 aces. Her coaches acknowledged her for her hard work, consistency, and leadership. The second athlete of the week is Mark Guzman, a sophomore varsity water polo player who helped his team to their 5th place finish in San Diego Invitational last weekend. He helped the team move from a 2-point deficit in the last 3 minutes of the game. In the 6 games the team played last week, Guzman scored 17 goals, got 12 steals, 3 assists, and he drew 22 exclusions. Next week, the Spartan dance team will present a showcase entitled Feel the Energy on Friday at 7 p.m. The show is being hosted at East Los Angeles College in S2 Recital Hall, and tickets can be purchased from any dance team member or in C218 for a pre-sale or at the door for $10.